OK Furniture's great Christmas sale is now on with unbeatable deals for every room in your home. From quality lounge suites to stylish kitchen schemes, you'll find the biggest savings on home essentials at OK Furniture. These deals are valid until 23 November 2025 only. So get to a store near you or shop online to save on upgrading your space for the season. While stocks last, T's and C's apply. So, Bafana Bafana's squad has been announced. They will play a friendly next week. There's a lot of buzz on social media and people talking about the players that have not been selected. Congratulations to the players that are selected. You know, we don't normally talk about Bafana Bafana, but of course, it's a nice topic. Just a short video with Tso and Ujunia to get their thoughts on two faces that have been called up to the Bafana Bafana squad, Makgalwa and Umasindi Nemtajela. We'll also talk about a little bit on the faces that maybe should have been called up but was not called up, to Shabalala and Lorch. Won't be too long, but just to get their thoughts on this as well. So, Makgalwa and Nemtajela, is it well deserved?
Yeah, Mr. Gil, especially for Makgalwa, I think I will say maybe it's overdue because of the boy's been doing well from last season, and I think he deserved that. He deserved that. He's been doing well for his Kukune.
You think he's ready to step up?
Yeah, I think it's time now. I mean, the boy, he has learned in his career. I mean, he was once a household for Mamelodi Sundowns when Coach Pitso was there. He was doing very well. And then after Coach Pitso left, and then things didn't work out for him. And then he went to play for, I think, Appleton in Northern Cape. And he did very well there also. And then at some point when he was there were rumors that Kaizer Chiefs were after him. And obvious, I mean, when says Kaizer Chiefs are after you, you'll be, proud about yourself. And it happens that he went to Skukune, and he continued where he left, because when he get to Skukune also, he continued to do well. And I think that I would say it's overdue for him because, I mean, a player that was also amongst one of the top players last season. I mean, why not?
I think it was a nominee for player of the season.
Yes. I mean, a player like that, for me, that's why I'm saying I think it's overdue that they had to call him now. But,
You're happy with that one in particular?
I'm very, very happy with it.
All right, let's talk about another new face that we're seeing called up, Masindi Nemtajela.
Nemtajela, Msankewu, yes. Somebody will argue and say, no, but he didn't play maybe half a season or whatever the case may be. But, the talent tells you, doesn't need, the whole season. But we can see his work. I mean, he's been doing well since he came in that midfield of Orlando Pirates. And, he's one player that, one thing that I like about him is that if you want to defend, and you assign him to defend, he will do that very well. He's very, very good. He'll do that. And when you ask him again to say, look, now can you go and create chances there and put your body there in that final third, he'll do that. I mean, if you watch the game against Sundowns, where,
the assignment was to mark in the midfield.
Actually, his assignment was to play behind the strikers. But when he analyzed the game, he realized himself that his teammate that was dancing, that he's finding difficulties to deal with Allende that side. And what he did was he went there. And you could see that the boy is very smart, And then you watch him over the weekend, how he puts himself now. He was more attacking than in that central position. So it's one player that I think he's giving you two instead of one.
So in other
No, you can't argue him. You cannot. If you want to argue his case, I mean, it means you don't watch the game. But if you watch him play for all of the Pirates, I mean, you will say the boy deserves a chance.
All right, let's look at the faces that were not selected that people are talking about. Tso Shabalala, Hugo Bros was at the stadium when Tso scored 2 goals. Tso is not a finished article, not by any stretch of the imagination. We keep on talking about changes to his game that he needs to make. And of course also the arrogance, the confidence, the body language that tells you whether or not he belongs there. I suppose maybe in the fullness of time, maybe in a season or two, we might see the best of him. However, he was scoring recently,
Yeah.
and you cannot overlook that. Let's talk about him, and we'll talk about Lorch as well. Let's talk about him too.
Look, I like the boy, Mr. Nkewa, and
You feel sorry for him not being selected?
well, not sorry. It's something that it needs to motivate him to work more hard. But personally, I believe that he's still going to get a chance. You know, he just have to remember. You cannot do one thing in a week and then you expect that all of us must believe that we can do it. You know, we want to see week in, week out.
Do you see a future Bafana player there?
Yeah, definitely. He's going to be one of the best players. And I see that he's starting to understand his role there at Kaizer Chiefs, that you play as number 10. Your job is to create, and when an opportunity for you is there to score, you score. And he's doing very well. I'm happy.
Right, let's talk about Lorch before we move on. 33, 34 years old, 33 years old, and doing well. He did well actually at the Club World Cup.
Yes.
In fact, it was strange that he didn't come back to Mamelodi Sundowns because he was a lone player for Sundowns.
Yes.
If Sundowns were looking for a creative spark which they need, it was strange. It's very strange. Football is a very strange industry because if you want, that's exactly what Sundowns is crying out for, and you've already paid for that player. But they said no to him after the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
He's continuing to do well in Morocco. Age maybe not on his side, but if you want someone to help you at the AFCON, do you understand why he's not in the team?
You know, Mr. Geo, looking at how Coach Hugo Bruce has been doing his things, he, even if we can scream, we can talk the whole day, the whole night, when he decides that he wants this player, he will look at that player no matter what. There's some other players that we question to say, but
he
why?
did change his mind with Sundowns.
Oh, yes,
he was
definitely.
ignorant at the beginning about Sundowns.
He was
very cocky about not selecting Sundowns players, even though Sundowns were doing well. It was 2023, 2022, doing well in the Champions League, going as high as the semi-finals.
Yes.
It was precisely picking the Sundowns players that has helped him go as far as qualifying for World Cups and AFCONs. So for the convenience of his job, he's been able to change his mind. So maybe this kind of player, but do you not see Lorch? Do you think he deserves it first, and do you not see him playing for Bafana Bafana?
No, Lorch deserves to get an opportunity. You know, you need a player that has got experience. Besides only the experience, you need a player that can make things happen. You know, Lorch, you know, he's got this thing of being a team player. He works with his teammates to make the team wins. And there's moments where you need that individual brilliance. And Lorch can give you that. He's got experience, you know.
So you agree or disagree about Lorch?
Lorch needs to be in the team. I'll be happy to see him. I think we need his experience. Going to the AFCON, I think Coach Hugo Bruce can add him. He will help the country very, very much.
All right. Junior, let's start with the two names that have been picked. Two new names, Makgalwa and Nemtajela. Let's start with Makgalwa, then we'll talk about Nemtajela.
Yeah, Nemtajela, actually, Tso Makgalwa mfethu, the boy, well done to him. Ukrepe second chance mfethu yabo. Did very well. Being released by Sundowns, I go NFT. Go shooting now. It's a municipal championship. It's not easy. We talk about the semi-professional. We are going to set up a so superior professional, and you need to sacrifice in training. Psychological, you need to be fit, also ready. Well done to him, Krepi second chance. Did very well, go Skukune. Top-notch performance from Umchita, but not for national team. I'll be honest to you, especially if you leave some players, it's unacceptable for me.
You think it's too big of a step?
Yes, two or three, even 3, 4. True, because I don't mind picking these players, but the coach, I can tell you now, it sounds like a combination. You want players, most of the coach team, when I pick a team, World Cup qualifiers, and also of course. So I don't know why is adding okay. So it means there is a possibility to does it make sense? If uzoshia player
based on performances, would you not think that naturally the next door was Bafana Bafana?
Mfethu kunama-game man. Unfortunately ngiyazi ukuthi this is a friendly game that ngimbonile umbiza ngayo, but not now. I think AFCON is here. It doesn't make sense. I don't think it's a good timing. It's timing right. It's doing well, Umchita, make no mistake. H is a society in Lake, one of the best currently in terms of performance in Kulmanga top flight football. But timing, I think, wrong. A coach with Ambiza Manch. And Jobai of Konila.
All right, let's talk about Masindi. You happy with his inclusion, Nemtajela?
One of the best talent ever. I mean, after this Katesite, not to say which
He's showing good signs so far.
yeah, raw. We talk about the raw talent. I'm not too sure. Angamlandile in terms of where development okay, but ngicala player after isikhathi eside after two. Angeke ngimcompare obvious there's a icathule enkulu mfana kumele simfithe kuzo, but he almost reminded me of Benedict Tso Vilakazi, can defend, can play. Energy. Ungamdlali number 10, ungamdlali defensive midfield, number 8. Box entry. Uyakwazi ukora amagoli very vital. It's just that. Unomtajela ngifuna ukumbona especially kuma big games, ngimbone game Sundowns, but angeke ngimplay ngimbone udlala under instruction from the coach, but the guy one of the best, you deserve. Loya ke uyadeserve. Njoba bengisho mina AFCON uzongena either way, and he's playing for one of the biggest team in the continent. Orlando Pirates obusho mawudlala Pirates umnyango national team almost. But abamenzeli favor ke loya. Noma ngaba mqala, I mean, how many games have started on the Pirates? Ngikhuluma ngama game abo Sundowns, we talk about the top 8, abo Carling Black Label, now by go semi final Carling Black Label. Week in and week out, Kupetwe Premiership is performing.
Sure.
So we have deserve him.
All right, let's talk about the two main names. So from the conversations of the people, of the fans, those are the two ones that are standing out. People asking about Lorch, and of course, I suppose even the journalist Bambozo Lorch as well, and also Umdu because he was there before, and there was also this conversation about Chiefs players and so on and so forth. Let's start with Umdu. Does it deserve it? Is it ready? And then we'll talk about Lorch.
Yeah, it's very easy. Decision is Hugo Pro and play.
Do you think he would have been impressed on Wednesday?
You can't perform
or Tuesday when he was there, the coach.
How long has been to playing Gupet Premiership? Let us be realistic. We can't say he's young. He's same almost age. I think Utlula Urlebhelenga 2 or 1 year. Ebori Labombogazi. First season, first season. Already raised their hands. Some to playing regularly at Kaizer Chiefs because of squad abana some to always you angeke uzumbe ngaphandle, but angeke perform kuma Gezi when you perform against abo Obit, and weight matters most. And then ngikhuluma nga big games you don't perform. Ngikhuluma ngomdudu Shabalala. National team if uzombiza umdu coach njoba ngisho mina coffee team yakhe busy.
Obviously he was always going to use the same players.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him. It's a decision be is come to is not performing consistent. Unama surprises. Sometimes my week during some Chinese, but we know what he can do. We watch games week in and week out. And to Bamdali says number 10 is sort of by business role. Very comfortable. We are born technical team in support. I part you go prosobonile no mangembiza. Azanga funuglandeli hype. And I'm sure maga train umbonile very well. It doesn't have good as amboni training. Nami. I think it's a whatever coach decision it is a good decision.
Let's talk about Utemigoso Lorch. Age. Seemingly the coach is talking about the age not being on his side. Do you agree with that decision?
Hi, coach angazokhuluma ngalo umshishi similar to intanga.
He's older than him, 3 years.
Yes. So Utemigoso Lorch, I don't understand. Doesn't make sense. That's why ngithi ezinye izinto umfana because akasekho Pirates is a question. I just want to.
Is that what you're suspecting?
I'm suspecting because there's no way we're going to be Zulu. He performed in one of the biggest tournament in the world. We're talking about Club World Cup. He performed against Man City, one of the best team in the world, against best defenders, scoring week in and week out. In Kulmanga Guidat, one of the best team in continent.
Yeah.
He's proved himself. Guma Dabis, one player of the season, player. I say his story, but
currently form now, Yamvuma.
The guy has done it all for South African football. Integmelis achieved. Also currently, after Yonke Ntambe went through, he's so strong psychologically. So the coach is doing well. Even now, go really. I think now they're playing Scott.
Yeah.
Why you don't call him? He performed good Club World Cup. You need that guy. That's why yes, we're speaking about Abukeli timing it wrong. But Lorch, we talk about the experience. Lorch was going to help you. he was going to help you, mfethu. Lorch, there's no way ukuthi uLorch coach angambisi. It doesn't make sense for me. I'm not too sure what it doesn't play for Orlando Pirates anymore. But if Besia, if you coach it yona, he judge based on the performance. Angeke ungambizi uLorch mfethu nakusinda namhlanje. Even after Club World Cup, I think the coach supposed to call uChampion Lorch. Yeah.
Shapunjani bafowethu igama lami uLindo Pep, the best analyst in the country. Please don't forget to subscribe to iDiskiTV. Danko.
This is Bongane Benedict Vilakazi, they call me Tso. Niyazi bafethu, ama coach for life, they are back in winning ways. Please, siyacela ukuthi subscribe iDiskiTV.